Because what if the magic of our ancient stories about gods and heroes were true? What if we had that magic to fight their science? What if? What if? What if? To Gaze Upon Wicked Gods, at its heart, is about many things. It's about the forgotten histories of China's century of humiliation, the hard choices one has to make in order to survive a merciless world. It's about an Asian girl who is taught to be quiet but longs to be loud. But at its heart, it's a story about immigration and its sacrifices, crossing oceans and worlds, enduring hardship and uncertainty to give those you love a better life. Dear listener, I hope you love this book as much as I do. I hope you listen to Ruying's story and see her not as the villain, but as a girl who loves her family, as a victim of the brutal world she was born into, doing everything in her power to protect those she loves. Even if it means forfeiting her morals and working for the enemy, doing unforgivable things, as long as she can protect her family.
Part 1. 天外之神, Gods from beyond the skies. Somewhere between life and death exist our two worlds. One rich with magic, one rife with science. Pangu was a paradise where magic and humanity lived in harmony. Rome was a world of another realm, where electricity chased away the night and engines ran on fumes. Our worlds existed in parallel, separated by a veil woven by fate herself, until the Romans came like gods from the sky in their planes docked with guns. In the beginning, they greeted us with smiles. When we awed them with our magic, they amazed us with their technology that made the impossible possible. A treaty was signed, the age of a peaceful union. We thought they were benevolent, kind, until... 1. The sky was crying again. All around me, my world wept. Gray, icy tears caressed my skin, shivering cold in the late summer heat. With deliberate steps, I passed the fence that carved my city into halves, guarded by Roman soldiers and their white-knuckled grips on the guns that haunted our nightmares, ready to shoot me down over perceived slights. I hated these men, hated their stern, foreign faces and foreign attire from beyond the shimmering portal high in the somber sky that now joined our two realms. A glistening fracture, looming over my broken city like the all-seeing eye of a vengeful god who was not here to love and protect, but to torture, to inflict unimaginable pain and suffering, as the Romans had for over 2 decades now. Every day I cursed this road, this fence, their loaded guns, and every trace of Rome that marred my world like a permanent stain. Yet I still bowed my head for them, still walked this road, week after week, under hawk-like gazes, for the drug that killed my sister slowly, but without which she would die fast, like a flower cut from the stem. At least with opium, Maya might live another 2, 3, or even 5 years, like father had. Without it, she might not live through the season. Some Romans wore disgust and hate clear on their faces. Others wore smirks and lust. One pursed his lips and let out a sharp whistle that made my spine flinch cold. Death's magic thrummed quiet under my skin, embers ready to kindle into wildfire the moment I allowed it. I had no reason to fear these men. Given my powers, I had no reason to fear anyone. With an arch of my hand, I could dip into death's realm of stark grays, pluck qi from their bodies, until only corpses remained. A constant temptation to take something from them the way they had taken so much from us. But Grandma had raised me to be cautious. A girl could never be too careful in this age of colonial destruction, where the peace between